With veterinary health and mental health being very important, just like any other mental health, and there's a lot of general stress in the veterinary industry. People's schedules are full, there's a lot of pets trying to get in. One of the questions and perhaps even complaints is like, my vet's so busy, why can't I get in? Why can't they see me and my pet? How can we maybe break this down for people to understand a little bit easier?
It's a tough question. During COVID, first of all, everybody was stressed. But additionally, there were a lot of new pets in the country adopted, and not enough veterinary staff to care for them. Currently, we're about 15,000 veterinarians short. The number of spaces is limited, and while you may think it's just one more pet for them to see that day, they can get 30 or 40 of those phone calls. And there is a limited amount of time for everyone in a day.
Is there anything that the public can do to help ease the stress on the vets and the veterinary technicians?
I think really creating a relationship with your general practice veterinarian is a really good place to start. So if you have a veterinarian that you take your pet to on an annual basis and you have a relationship, a lot of times you're able to call that clinic and get advice. We know your pet, we know what's going on with your pet. Sometimes the advice is that your pet needs to come in for an exam. Sometimes the exam schedule's full, but if you are a client, they can work your pet in, they can admit them to the hospital. We have a lot of certified staff who are veterinary technicians and technician assistants who are very capable of starting to treat and get histories and help the veterinarian so we can be really efficient taking care of your pet if we need to be and if there's an emergency.
One other thing to remember is that we are all doing our best. We are working as hard as we can. And in a general practice or an emergency setting, if you have a sick pet, you don't necessarily want to be the one that we're rushing right to the back. If you're waiting, that means that there are sicker pets than yours. And we're doing our best to make sure we get through everybody, but those are the pets that have to be seen first.